Suhel, what do you make of this? They could not even produce a Pakistani photo.
See, the thing is, Pakistan was always a failed state, but now they're an intellectually innocent, failed state. You know, to even call them idiots and dolts and all that is not required. They are now suffering, not just, as you rightly mentioned, delusion, they're suffering from depravity. You know, when a mind is so depraved, the delusion automatically drives you to greater depths of insanity. And that is what we are seeing with Pakistan. Now, you tell me, both these gentlemen have made an ass of themselves. This is the only time I've seen a guy getting promoted for losing something or failing. It's almost like promoting someone in class when he's got the worst marks and he's actually failed the exam. So I've stopped imagining anything intelligent from Pakistan, anything honest from Pakistan. And I said this on your program. The fact that even some people, including in our country, were making an equivalence between Pakistan and India, that was the biggest failing. India was protecting humanity from the clutches of terrorism. The Pakistan army was fighting and losing its own men to protect their terrorists. That tells you a story about Pakistan. So, you know, they will continue to suffer this way because they need to lie to their people. The army needs to stay relevant because the army is not a fighting machine, it's a money-making machine. It's a commercial enterprise in Pakistan. So they will continue to do these things in order to tell their people, who, by the way, are under no disillusion. They will tell their people that, look, we have won this particular incident of this war.
But at least get the photo right. Major Arya, is that difficult? Chinese photo laga diya. People on social media saying this is a Chinese drill from 2019, 2030.
And surprisingly, it was the Pakistanis who first exposed their own army chief, Asim Munir. I mean, it started off this exposure against this kind of fakery. Here is a photograph. Many of you will remember. It is of Pakistan's permanent representative at the United Nations, Maliha Lodi, who showed the photograph of a Palestinian girl, claiming that this was proof of Indian brutality in Kashmir. So this is par for the course as far as Pakistan is concerned. They do it regularly. It is done very regularly. And the only reason why they can get away with this is that I think the people of Pakistan have stopped questioning. They have stopped questioning the army. They've stopped questioning the government. I think they're very tired. They've given up on them. And they can pretty much, you see, it's not just this. This is not even during Operation Sindoor. They showed, quote unquote, proof of having downed a Rafale, and turned out it was a clip from a video game. And it's okay. So they showed a clip from a video game claiming that this is the Rafale that we have downed, and it was absolutely all right with the Pakistani people. I mean, nobody said very much about it. And here is again a Chinese exercise that they are passing off as their own. But they lie everywhere, and it's not an innocent mistake. This is not an innocent mistake. This is deliberate, that maybe we can get away with this kind of behavior. This is deliberate. It happens very frequently. And this is, you know, it's now hardwired. That is what the Pakistanis do. I mean, there isn't very much that you can say. This is done from their side. They don't even realize that propaganda has to be subtle, you know. It has to be subtle. They don't realize that. It's in your face. It's in your face. This is
maybe they've accepted that, you know, Pakistan is now Chinese territory. So hamara hi drill hai, dikha do. What's wrong? RSN Singh, what's going on?
So what do you expect of a country which has got no history, you know, which is confused, which has no language of its own, which has no civilization of its own, and no identity of its own, hovering between Arab identity and Turkish identity, and finally a country which does have nothing to, you know, masquerade as its achievement. So it masquerades a Chinese rocket drill photograph, you know, as its achievement. Now this is a conspiracy, I would say, against, you know, by the politico-military compact of Shahbaz Sharif and Munir, against it, you know, its own people. And this compact, Pranesh, was struck sometime in London in November 2022. The deal was that you will be elevated to the rank of COAS, Chief of Army Staff, and as a quid pro quo, you will keep Imran, you will ensure that Imran is kept out of power. And in turn, Shahbaz will be foisted as PM. Now the compact is such, must understand this, the compact is such that if, say, Munir was to be sacked for, for his, for this defeat, very comprehensive defeat, the government would fall down. And if the government falls, would have collapsed, the country would have collapsed. So this is the compact between the two, and I call it it's a criminal conspiracy by the politico-military combined against its own people.